What's up, sports bettors? 17 MLB games on Saturday, May 28th. 17 games. So you know I'm going to be placing a lot of bets. Now, the first bet I really like is Padres minus 1.5 on the run line, 3.45% EV. So actually, after sportsbooks opened odds, we can see 3 sportsbooks have currently posted odds. Lines started ripping towards the Padres. FanDuel is all the way down to minus 104, and Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world under this OddsJam column, now has the Pirates minus 1.5 run line favored. They have this minus 107 and only 10 cents in market width between minus 107 and minus 103. But what we'll be placing is actually going to be Padres minus 2. You can get plus 140 odds on Caesars right now. Pinnacle's only giving you plus 120, so that means we're getting 20 cents of improvement to the sharpest sportsbook in the world, right? That's pretty incredible considering there's only 16 cents in market width. Right? So this is absolutely a bet I want to lock in. So you could place any 3 of these bets. They're all positive EV, mathematically profitable, but Padres minus 2 has the highest EV percentage, right? This percent column indicates your profit margin. So obviously, bets with more profit margin are better, so it makes sense to go with Padres minus 2 plus 140 on the run line. So we're going to go ahead. We'll lock this bet in. So, the main line is minus 1.5, plus 105, which is also positive EV. But what we want to do is go to the alternate lines and find Padres minus 2 because this bet has a higher EV percentage. And we'll go ahead, we'll lock it in. So Padres minus 2 for tomorrow. Some random tennis bet I have open. Padres minus 2, went ahead and locked it in. So let's go here. Padres minus 2 on the run line, positive EV bet from OddsJam with a 5.83% expected return. Okay, we staked 250. So the profit margin of this bet in dollars is the profit margin of your bet or the edge of your bet, 5.83%, times your stake of $250, $14.58 in EV. So I'll go ahead, add this bet to my bet tracker. Boom. And that's definitely a bet you want to be on. So go to Caesars, Padres minus 2, a ton of value. Padres minus 1.5 as well. Line started ripping towards them off the open. And this is definitely a bet you want to be on for May 28th. Next, we have the Dodgers, 3.46% EV. Dodgers minus 1.5. Again, extremely tight market width right here, right? Minus 113, plus 102. So the next bet we want to lock in is the Dodgers. Dodgers, best team in baseball, second best team in baseball, whatever they are. Dodgers minus 1.5 on the run line is the bet you want to be on for tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and lock this bet in as well. Data-driven sports betting, right? Following value in the odds, right? The sharpest sportsbook out there prices this at minus 113, and they only have 11 cents in market width. So the fair odds, once you remove the juice, is minus 107. We're getting this plus 100. So that's definitely a bet you want to lock in for today. So some UFC bets, some tennis bets, some NBA player props, but most importantly, 2 positive EV MLB bets for tomorrow. So next we have Dodgers minus 1.5 on the run line, 3.46% profit margin, $250 stake. So again, now we're kind of forming our own hedge fund of mathematically profitable, uncorrelated bets. We have the Padres minus 2 on the run line. We took Padres minus 2 since the EV percentage was higher. And then we have Dodgers minus 1.5 on the run line. And I'll go ahead and add this bet to my OddsJam bet tracker. Boom. Then we have Phillies money line, very tight market width, only 9 cents, but only 1.81% EV. So maybe we skip over that, skip over these lower ones, 1%, 1%, and then we'll go to our final bet, which is going to be Twins minus 1.5, also on Caesars, minus 1.5, plus 140. So again, we're getting insane value, extremely tight market width, lines moving towards the Twins as well. They earlier were bigger underdogs. So this earlier was like plus 155 or something like that. So lines have come crashing in on the Twins. on Pinnacle. So maybe a lineup change, I'm not sure, but this bet has 5.48% EV in the sharpest sportsbook, most efficient betting market, is only giving us plus 122. So this is definitely also a bet you want to lock in for tomorrow. So we'll go to the Twins game tomorrow. And then we want minus 1.5 on the run line. And we'll place our third MLB bet for the games on Saturday, and then I'll add this bet to my bet tracker. So again, there's actually 3 positive EV bets on the Twins, but I'm going to take the bet from OddsJam that has the highest profit margin, right? The highest percentage profit margin. And we'll go ahead, we'll lock it in. Twins minus 1.5 on the run line. So 3 MLB bets, Dodgers minus 1.5. We're going to have Twins minus 1.5 whenever this place bet button loads. So I'll just refresh that. And again, another concept that's important is like these are all ARBs, right? Like Pinnacle is an ARB to Caesars. The sharpest sportsbook in the world, the most efficient betting market is an ARB to Caesars sportsbook in all 3 of our bets. So what does that mean, right? That means we could place a bet on the Twins minus 1.5 run line, plus 140, and Royals plus 1.5 on Pinnacle right here, minus 135. Pull up an arbitrage calculator right here, and you could make a risk-free profit of 0.89%, right? Whenever arbitrage exists in sports betting, you know that there has to be a profitable bet, right? Whenever arbitrage exists, you know that there has to be a profitable bet. And the reason is, whenever arbitrage exists and you can make risk-free money, right, that's a financial market inefficiency. When arbitrage exists and you can make risk-free money, that means there is a profitable bet, right? And you never want to bet on Pinnacle. That is the sharpest, most efficient betting market in the world, right? So you want to place the bet opposite to Pinnacle, so the bet on Caesars. That is the mathematically profitable bet. So data-driven sports betting, right? Data-driven sports betting. We lock in Twins minus 1.5, and then we'll go to the positive EV page, and we can go to Twins. And this bet had a profit margin of 5.48%. So 3 bets, all uncorrelated. We're going with 3 favorites tonight. 36.93 is the profit margin, the EV of all our bets. 3 uncorrelated bets, all very profitable. Ton of MLB games. I'm sure there will be a ton more positive EV bets, and I will be hitting bets all night long. So 3 very good bets. Went ahead, locked them all in, added them to my OddsJam bet tracker, right? So again, you want to track your bets on OddsJam because you want to know, am I beating the closing line, right? You want to know if you're beating the closing line. If you are consistently beating the closing line, seeing more green than red in your bet tracker, you will make money sports betting, right? You'll make money sports betting. The OddsJam bet tracker will also automatically grade your bets as wins or losses, so you know your profit and loss as a sports bettor. So 3 MLB bets for today. Let's make some money. 17 games. I'm sure I'll have more bets. Let me know if you tail. Let me know if you like any of these or if you don't like any of these. Any questions you have, feel free to comment below as well. We also have some Calendly links. You want to book a call with a sharp, profitable sports bettor, sign up for one below. They're free. Just learn about sports betting, learn about making money sports betting. What's better than that? Let's make some freaking money on, May 28th MLB betting.